Hi, everybody.
Lauren here.
And Ben.
And we've done some damage.
You've bought a lot of books.
I did not realize. Why does it seem like when we go to the stores that you come out with some and I come out with some, but
These are all, because you buy them in the mail, too. I don't buy that many through the mail.
Yeah, very true.
As often as you do.
Going through and looking at this, I'm starting to feel bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess there's a couple I've bought recently through the mail that I read as early copies, and then I finally went and bought myself a physical one. I could throw those in, I guess, but
it's fine. It's fine.
These are all books that you've bought in the last couple weeks,
in January.
Or some of these the ones that
this is my January
for the other video.
Okay. This is my January.
Let's do it then.
All right,
might as well get started.
We got to do this fast, guys, because it's kind of ugly. But the new John Mars.
Nice.
Number 1. He is, I wouldn't say read to zero because he has a lot of what would you call them? They're not psychological. They're the passengers. What is that? It's more sci-fi.
It was like a techno sci-fi thriller about self-driving cars, and yeah. This one survives. Speculative is probably the word you were looking for.
Survives a near drowning, and there's a ghost that keeps popping up. Maybe, not sure.
I didn't think he really did any supernatural.
We shall see. We shall see. My book of the month pick, you guys, Good People by Patmeena Sabit.
Patmeena Sabit?
Yeah.
I'm sure we're both wrong.
This one is about a family. They came over here as refugees, and they've started a business, and they're doing great. And then an unthinkable tragedy happens, and everyone turns the court of public opinion on them. Okay. I don't know.
That's another thing, is you have these subscription boxes that I don't have either. So
very true. Very true. May Cobb, All the Little Houses. She's a read to zero for me. She's very much.
I know, I recognize that name.
Suburban mama drama. Don't even know what that one's about. Don't need to. Mm-hmm. It's probably like her others.
Auto buy.
Yeah, she is. Will Dean, Adrift. My aardvark pick. This seems to be he wrote The Chamber.
You read him a decent amount.
I do read him a doubt. He's very twisty and fast-paced tension. And this is about a family going down the river, living on a boat, and bad things start happening. Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know. We shall see. Okay. We shall see. This one was a heck of a find.
I'm excited that you finally found that at a decent price.
Hardcover copy for $15. It says as is, but I mean, it's a little discolored, but
I think it's as good in shape as mine is.
I looked on Pango, people, and $80. There was one copy of this book, $80.
I would assume
eBay wasn't much better.
It's not like a super early edition.
It didn't say first edition.
Definitely not a first edition.
Yeah, but you can see it. You see it at Barnes and Noble with the Lost World in this. I don't like two books in one. I don't like that.
It might be like a slightly smaller book club edition that came out a couple of years after. It's the same one you have. I think it's the same one I have. Yeah.
Yeah. Yours is definitely smaller.
But it's a hardcover, and you don't come across those often.
No, I don't know why, but now we got a bunch from the friends. This one is called Drowning Ruth, which I don't even remember where I heard about this, but I think it was an Oprah book club pick. It's a pretty old book, but it's about, I think a woman ends up dead, and was there spousal abuse going on? Okay. I believe that's it. So you can see why I probably picked that up.
Yeah, it speaks to you.
Yes. More Agatha Christie's in the special leather. If you haven't known, I see them right there.
Yeah, they're all.
I'm collecting these special leather-bound editions. This is Appointment with Death and The Moving Finger, and I
think there's a Stephen King story called The Moving Finger.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. And Sad Cypress. I got those from Rhonda. Rhonda lives in Texas.
Oh, very cool.
And she said she'd keep an eye out at her half-price books. And her half-price books, I could have gone worse here, but I didn't. I was a little afraid of the shipping. But yeah, so thank you, Rhonda. I'm loving those. This is Frederik Bachman's new one, My Friends. He is beloved. This is his second shot with me. I read Beartown by him. And I should have liked it more than I did. It was just it was a mediocre read. And don't come for me. I know that is a hot take, but I'm going to try this, what I believe is to be like a coming of age That's all I really know about it.
Okay.
It's coming of age.
Okay.
That's all I need to know.
Interesting.
Honestly,
You do love coming of age.
Yep. The Devil and Mrs. Davenport by Paulette Kennedy. I have definitely
heard of this book.
You may have heard of it because if you watched our little 5-star predictions, one of my 5-star predictions was the indie book A Veritable Household Pet by Viggy Parr Hampton, which is about a girl that goes through a lobotomy and her life. Well, this lady has blurbed, I don't think she blurbed A Veritable Household Pet, but she has blurbed a Viggy book.
Okay, she blurbed that book.
Not Veritable Household Pet.
Oh, no?
She blurbed one of Viggy's other ones, I believe. But that may be where you've heard of this. This is very reminiscent of me to Megan Church's The Mad Wife. Is the wife in the 1950s, is she going insane?
So it's a rebuking of the patriarchal system and like...
Okay. You had big words there.
Well, I mean, that's... Yeah. Yes. I think that's what it is. Basically, like...
That's Ben sounding smart,
saying,
people.
Yeah. Speaking out against patriarchy.
This is one I found, The Hidden Life of Cicely Larson by Ellen Baker. And honestly, I showed you this one at the store because it sounds a lot like the Ellen Marie Wiseman book.
You almost talked me into that
That I had you read for research. It's about a sideshow.
You're going to have to tell me how that one is.
I'm going to. I will.
I may still pick that up.
You may need to read this for
research for your book. I may need a mid-first draft boost.
Yeah.
And that could be a good way to get me through over the hump that I usually encounter halfway through the first draft.
Yeah. And I think it has decent ratings, but I love, a poor child is sold to a circus. So I think it sounds interesting. This one I had talked about too that I was looking for, and I found it. I found it at our friends in the library. It's still got the little casing on it. The Mystery of Mrs. Christie by Marie Benedict. If you don't know, I'm becoming a fan of Agatha here up there. And in her real life, she disappeared for 11 days, and no one knows, was it a publicity stunt? Was she depressed because her husband cheated on her? No one knows. But this is a fictionalized account of that, and I just think that sounds neat.
That does sound very fascinating.
Yeah, fascinating. Exactly. I am getting through these decently fast.
Yeah, you're
Am I going
maybe
too
halfway.
Fast?
No,
Let me
We're
know,
almost
people.
8 minutes in here.
Yeah. My Last Innocent Year. This was another friend's. This was a random pickup by Daisy Alport Florin. I literally know nothing about this. I know nothing about this author, but I believe it's a scandal, a teacher-student kind of scandal.
Okay.
So,
you
know me. I like a scandal.
Yeah.
Orphan number 8. This is an oldie. Kim Van.
Have you not read this?
I'm
looking at this one on your stack, and I feel like you have owned this book before.
I think I have, but I think I unhauled without reading.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you say that?
Alchemade? Kim Van Alchemade?
Yeah. But I found it at the Friends, and look, you guys, signed first edition. This was hard. Jen had to talk me into this because it's not hardcover.
And did they make that in a hardcover?
Yes, they did. But
signed
first edition? I don't know.
The paperback is the first edition?
I don't know. That's what it says.
I'm now confused.
That is true.
Signed first edition of the Target Book Club edition.
Oh.
And not necessarily first edition.
All right, guys. Happiness Falls by Angie Kim. If you saw a wrap-up a couple weeks ago, Angie Kim wrote Miracle Creek, which really...
That one hit you.
Gutted me.
Yep.
So this one is, again, about a family, and I believe when a father goes missing, his family's desperate search leads them to question everything they know about him and one another.
Interesting.
The last one was about...
That could be a new favorite author for you if that one delivers.
I think that's all she has. She might have one other book,
okay.
But I think I will have read her to zero with these two. But yeah, right?
Yeah.
Right? Sounds good?
Yeah.
This one, Hour of the Witch by Chris Wajolian. And I think it's just a, witch hunt, Salem type thing back in the day. Again, I don't know anything about this author. He has a very long list of books, but I've never read him.
I don't recognize that name at all.
We shall see. This one was a Krista from Books and Jams. She was raving about this when we met her in Tennessee.
Okay.
The Last Heir to Blackwood Library by Hester Fox. And I believe it's just a lady inherits a library, and
Okay.
ghosty things start happening.
Interesting.
And for Krista to like it's not horror. It's not horror, but it's ghosty. Yeah. So I'm gonna see.
Okay.
This one I don't know. I found it on clearance. Notes on Your Sudden Disappearance by Alison Esbach. She wrote The Wedding People, beloved book. I did not care for The Wedding People. This one does sound. The Wedding People was a FOMO read for me. It didn't really even sound like a Lauren book, and it wasn't a Lauren book. This one sounds more of a Lauren book. Okay. Someone goes missing and in the summer, and it's not a thriller. I think it was marketed as a thriller, and people that don't like it are upset because it's not a thriller.
Interesting.
All right. When I'm Gone by Emily Bleeker. She has been a hit for me in the past. This is about, I believe, a woman dies, but now he's getting notes from her, and she's saying, you're raising the kids all wrong. I believe. Oh, I believe. Yeah. So it's like, what's going on with this? What's happening? Yeah.
That's interesting.
This one, I have been on the hunt for this one for ages, and I found it. Mudvayne by Taryn Fisher. What did she write? The Wives?
I recognize the name.
Yes, I've read her before. It doesn't even say. That's annoying. But this one, there's some crazy twist. I don't know what this is about at all, and I think that's the way to do it from what I hear. You don't want to know what this is about. I think this is going to be a crazy ride. Yeah.
You know, there's a band named Mudvayne.
Oh, really? Metal?
That smelled like that, but yeah.
That smelled like that?
Not spelled. I said not spelled like that. Okay. But they just put out a song called Hurt People, Hurt People. Their first album in like 20 years.
Oh, that's what everybody's talking to him about his book. Your book, Hurt People, Hurt People. And everyone's like, oh, the song just came out. Yeah. Oh.
Came out like the same week, which is crazy. And I emailed their
and they shafted you, didn't they?
Their like manager or whoever.
Ghosted you.
Like, hey, you guys want to copy the book? And they didn't answer me.
Oh, well, they're lost. And guess what? I don't like them now.
They're a good band.
We're
going to listen to them today.
What the Wind Knows. This is my last one, guys. So I did pretty fast here. Yeah. What the Wind Knows by Amy Harmon. I honestly don't know hardly anything about this. Jen put this in my hand at the Friends. She said there's some sort of time travel element. So already, But although the Diane Chamberlain, the Dream Daughter, had the time travel element. So
I like some time travel.
We shall see. But that's my haul.
I'm looking at what I have here, and it's painting a picture for me of like my current book buying habits or my goals are very different than what they have been in the past.
Oh, no.
Like, I'm not picking up random or there's not like certain things that I'll just pick up, and I'm finding weird things that I didn't know existed. I'm buying additional copies of books.
I'm noticing the first here. Right?
Additional copies of books I already own, and then I'm buying a ton of YA and middle grade. And that's all that is catching my attention in the bookstores right now.
Well, so I'm noticing this beetle on the cover of this.
I'm super excited about this.
This does not surprise me at all.
I picked this up at Half Price Books.
You have an obsession with beetles.
Can I talk? It's my turn. You had 13 minutes. Can I talk? Can I finish a sentence?
You go right ahead,
It's like Wells is here. Yeah. The Hephaestus Plague by Thomas Page is about
a beetle.
Beetles that eat carbon, live in your tailpipe of your car, and breathe fire. How could you not want to read that book?
I'm sorry.
A form of beetle previously unknown to modern science appear to be of extremely high intelligence, have learned to travel in the exhaust systems of motor vehicles, and are causing havoc and destruction in many states. They breathe fire.
He's geeking out.
This is the best concept I've ever heard.
You are nerding out,
yes,
sir. I'm
sorry.
Move on.
Can I finish one sentence? I picked up the novelization of The Omen 2. I have no idea if this is going to be any good or not, but I'm going to read it. It's got pictures from the movie. The first book, which obviously the movie was based on, was pretty good. We hated
the movie.
The movie I didn't enjoy.
Finish it. I don't think we even finished it.
We did. We watched it. We started it once and never finished, and went back and finished it. We watched the remake. It's not my favorite movie franchise, but I did enjoy the first book that the first movie was based on. So, and then I found this other cool.
How many does this make copies of The Stand?
7 or 8.
7 or 8.
Which probably means I'm going to read it again, even though I just finished it like 3 months ago. But this is a cool cover. I think this might have been the cover that came out when they did the TV miniseries a couple years ago. But whenever I find a new copy of The Stand that's in decent shape. This is the one like kind of surprise. You picked this up at the Friends and showed it to me, and it sounded really good. And I'm like, why do I recognize that name?
Yeah.
She has like a space horror book, like an isolation trapped in a space station book that's been on my Goodreads TBR for years that I've never found a copy of in person.
Does she also what? I think I bought
Mrs. Lawrence. Yeah.
I think I just bought one.
This one sounds really good. Genre-busting speculative horror about this woman. Let's see. The city's sinking. The basement belonging to is sinking faster. She walks in a room and there's a bunch of doppelgangers of her. And she has to figure out what's going on from there. Last to Leave the Room by Caitlin Starling. So did not know this book existed, even though I'd had this author on my TBR. But it sounds like she has some really cool horror concepts.
Did you buy the Graceview Patient?
No, but
I did. So I have her on my shelves too. Yeah. So interesting.
At this point, I don't think either of us have read that author, and it's really kind of surprising.
Yeah.
So I then have this entire stack of YA books that I've been finding and rounding out my collection, but also really excited because I'm finding series from like the 90s that I didn't even know existed at the time. This is where I told you, I think Sean Stevenson will probably get excited by some of the stuff here. So I found a cool copy of I Know What You Did Last Summer.
I read that years ago.
Did you? I've never read the book. I think for a long time I didn't realize it was a book by Lois Duncan. I picked up Christopher Pike's Whisper of Death, which was a missing one from my collection. But look at how cool the cover with this like creepy Grim Reaper figure. I found a bunch of old Choose Your Own Adventures, like some of the original covers and not the newer, smaller format ones. So I've got The Circus, Sunken Treasure.
They're fun.
Help You're Shrinking, and The Creature from Miller's Pond.
They're fun.
I think I could read these in about 10 minutes.
There's pictures in them.
There's pictures. There's so much like open space. I think you could read that. These are short stories, basically.
Yeah.
And as for the series, I have 4 different series here, maybe 5, that I did not even know existed that I'm going to start now collecting. The Plant That Ate Dirty Socks is apparently a series of like 5 or 6 books. I think this is the 4th one. So after The Return of and The Escape of comes The Secret of the Plant That Ate Dirty Socks. Found this really cool series called Graveyard School, and I picked up 5 of these, and they're neon. Look at the cool art, right? Skeleton on a skateboard.
Is this the one with the? Oh no, I see the one
lake.
I'm talking about.
There's a ghost in the boys' bathroom. Look how cool these are.
They do look cool.
Scream
Are these
Team.
Are these the ones you've got at the antique mall?
Yeah, most of these were. The Tragic School Bus. One of these I found somewhere else, but like every single one of these just like makes me feel like I'm a 10-year-old kid again, and I just can't wait to like skip out on whatever activity my family is doing and hide in the corner so I can read it.
This one looks like how is this not copyright?
Stories.
How is that not copyright infringement?
Yeah, that's Chucky.
That is Chucky.
That's Chucky.
That is
but
Chucky.
Look at how cool Deadtime stories are. And I did not know that this series existed until I found these recently, but somehow I managed to find 4 of them. So now every time we go into Half Price Books and I go through the chapter book series aisle, I'm going to be looking for these too. So
I seriously, how did that person not get sued?
Terror in Tiny Town. I don't know. That is the
legit
image and likeness of Chucky,
yes.
Hands down. Grandpa's Monster Movies, Mirror Mirror, and Night of the Pet Zombies. Does it get more fun 90s YA horror than this?
Very fun.
And then this one, which I got to look and see how many books are in the series. It's called Phantom Valley, and this is called The Evil One.
Did you show Wells this cover?
He got so excited.
I knew he would.
This one and the Chucky one, he got so excited. He's like, can I have these? So I'm like, sure. And then as soon as he stops paying attention. So there's a second book, at least in this series, called The Dark. I need to look and see how many total. And then I just have to show this off. I found this at the Friends. It's like a big kind of like hardcover thing. It's called Ghostly Towers. It is a story kind of like book, but it's actually 2 plays, and it has this pop-up set and all the accessories. So you open it up, and here's the these are 2 plays in here.
And like well-known plays?
No, they're like plays for this. They're written for this. So it has like the scenes and the characters, and then there's all the like stuff that would go on the set. So you've got like set pieces and characters. You punch them out, and then you put them on. Oh my goodness! This pop-up haunted house.
It's like a dollhouse. The back is open,
and you act out the play.
And there's rooms.
You can go inside. You can go outside. You set it up and you act out the play. It's got all the, see, there's like an example. You've got all the characters. You've got all the set pieces. You've got the house.
It looks new too, this copy.
Yeah, there's not a single thing punched out.
Do not punch it out.
I'm not, no. Sold for $12.95 when it was new. I think I got it for like $2 or $3.
When we say our friends of the library.
Full color, pop-up ghostly mansion, 2 chilling, easy to follow play scripts, 37 full color press out characters and props. Happy haunting.
When we say our friends of the library is the best bookstore. This is the kind of stuff
that I find there.
It's the best bookstore.
I like. How could I not buy this?
Yeah.
When I find out that such a thing exists.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at this. Look at this pop-up house. Look at that. That's amazing. That is amazing.
It's a dollhouse.
The coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go punch all these out and play with it right
now. No. You leave it unencumbered.
But see, you're buying like all these like books that are adults and these heavy themes and like cool concepts. I'm just over here buying Deadtime stories and ghostly towers. And
but you're reading.
I'm regressing.
You're regressing. No,
I'm regressing to childhood.
But yeah, this is our January haul. We're probably going to do this once a month or twice a month.
If you keep buying at this rate, we might have to do twice a month.
Yeah, we may have. Ooh. I am note. I am not paying cover price on most of these.
That's true.
But all right, what did you guys pick up this month? Let us know. Yeah, anything fun?
Yeah, what finds?
All right.
Bye.
Bye, Booze.